to another episode of Marvel Card Collecting and Investing with me, Ginger Man Cards. It's Wednesday, the 19th of May. We're back with another one. And this is part of the series I'm doing where I'm looking at 90s Marvel cards. We're looking at what cards are in the set, what are the holo cards, what are the chase cards, what is the population report, what are the recent sales, what is currently on eBay, what kind of prices the cards are, and we're looking at graded cards in particular. So hope that is good for you. I should just talk about the weather, shouldn't I, really? It wouldn't be a Ginger Man episode if I didn't talk about the weather. So the British weather's been crazy. I went for a run yesterday. 10 minutes into my run, absolutely pissed down on me. And I got back home, and let's just say I was a angry little ginger man yesterday. That's the only way I can describe it. I was livid. But it is what it is. And we move on, and we forget about it. So let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be looking at Impel X-Men Series 1 1992, Jim Lee, baby. And we're going to be looking at what cards are in the set. So let's have a look. We're back on Jeff Alander's House of Checklist. And this gives you a breakdown of what's in the set. And I'll link it below again in the description because I think it's a really good reference. So, a couple of notes about this set, which is interesting. Also distributed as a factory tin set, 2 versions, as a parallel set with cards inserted in Toy Biz toys, distinguished by a light Toy Biz logo. A Power Ratings card was distributed only with 7,500 factory tin set. Six of the Jim Lee autograph cards were based on 5 promos and different in colouring and a few other details from cards in the production set. So that is some of the notes. And in the set, in the box, you can expect to get 36 packs of 6 cards, and there are 100 cards. 100 cards in the base set, and the first 40 are the superheroes, so the main characters who most of you will know. If you're new, there may be some characters that you may not know, but the majority of the characters are all quite well known. Supervillains for the next kind of 30 cards, and I should just mention my favourite supervillain, and you might know the reason why, because I'm a bloke, is Mystique. And in the recent X-Men movies, more recent ones, Mystique was played by Jennifer Lawrence. And if you don't know who Jennifer Lawrence is, she's a very pretty young lady, let's just say. And I thought she played the character really well. And I'm a human. I am a man. So that was my favourite character from this this base set. Anyway, let's get into the other one. So teams, you've got X-Men Gold Strike Force, and you've got X-Men Blue Strike Force. Really, really cool cards. Excalibur, which I know a couple of people talking about in my previous video. So really cool. Team. You've got X-Men, you've got Allies, you've got Danger Room, and you've got the Cerebro Checklist card number 100. So 100 base cards. Let's go into the chase cards. So you've got 5 holos. You've got XH1 Wolverine, XH2 Cable, XH3 Gambit, XH4 Magneto, the main character, the main man, the best supervillain by an absolute mile in my opinion. Massively underrated character in my eyes. XH5, the X-Men. Then you've got Jim Lee autograph cards. Approximately 100 cards were signed, perhaps on most or all of the cards. The following is a list of the signed cards that have been reported, so this isn't all of them. You've got number 2 Wolverine, number 5 Phoenix, number 14 Storm, number 19 Cable, 36 Rogue, 41 Magneto, 71 X-Men Gold Strike Force 1, 78 Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, 87 Imperial Guard, and XH3 Gambit. So I would love to have a Jim Lee autograph card. That would be wicked. I should just say about Jim Lee. So I can't comment because I don't know enough about Jim Lee, but from what I've researched on him, he is a massive artist in the comic book world, and he's done loads for Marvel and loads for DC. Let's not talk about DC. And a really, really well-respected and really well-known artist in this game, and this hobby, and just in general. So really important piece to remember there. You've got card album, the Uncanny X-Men binder, which I do not like myself. Factory tin sets marked separately. You've got set plus 2 sign cards plus 1 hologram, numbered to 2,500. That's really cool. And you've got set plus 5 holograms plus 1 power rating card, numbered to 7,500. And then you've got the promo cards, originally distributed in polypacks, which is interesting. You've got Wolverine, Storm, Cable, Magneto, and X-Men. And you've also got a Magneto card, gold hologram, Advanced Comics, which you'll have a look in the pop report in a minute. And there's a couple graded, and I'll show you what's going on there. Okay, so that is a brief breakdown of the set. Really cool, short, sweet set. Awesome looking cards, and I'll show you what they look like now. And we'll have a look at the PSA population. And this is what I like to do, look at the graded cards, because it's the way things are going. And there is a lot of collectability. You've got the collectability aspect, you've got the investment aspect as well. So really interesting for me, and kind of looking at the market. So in total, 755 cards have been graded so far in this set. You've got 18 autograph cards, so I'm assuming they're all Jim Lee autos. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Jim Lee autographs. Yeah, nice. I'd love one of those. That would be amazing. So the majority of the 755 cards are graded PSA 10 because 500 of them are PSA 10. So that is a massive percentage of all of the cards graded, and I don't think I can comment at this point on how hard the cards are to grade. I'm hoping you guys will comment below. It's been really useful to see what your experience has been like, if you're sending them into PSA or wherever you're sending them in, and breaking them and just seeing, if they sticking together and things like that. I've seen a couple of the breaks where they've been absolutely fine. Centering's been a bit of an issue, but these 90s cards, you'll expect that. So yeah, let me know below if you've had any, what your thoughts are. So PSA 9, there were 184 PSA 9s, 48s, 97s, 56s, 45s, 2 PSA 4s. And yeah, that's really interesting. So the majority of the cards are graded PSA 10. So very interesting. So I should just say, that is a very, very low pop report for this set. You think about how many in the 1990 Marvel Universe set, there's over 5,000 cards now graded. That's not even a fraction of it. Like, that's nothing. So really interesting. Again, we'll wait and see. It's early days. A lot of people were sent in bulk back in January, February, March, even later than that. And they're going to come back maybe by the end of the year if we are lucky, which I doubt. But we will see what this comes at. And again, I'll use this as a reference. I'm always going to be updating this, guys. Like, you've seen it in the 1990 Marvel Universe set. I'm always going to be going back and looking at what's happened, monthly or weekly, and just to keep an update on what, how many cards are being graded and what kind of grades they're getting. Because for me, it's really interesting. I think we can all learn, and hopefully you get some value from that. Because that's why I'm doing this ultimately, is to give you some value and give you some of my thoughts on whether these cards are worth looking at. So let's go down. So look at some of the main characters. So Wolverine, 13 PSA 10s. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Phoenix, big character, 7 PSA 10s. Only 1 9. Nightcrawler, one of my favourite characters in the X-Men set as well. Really cool. There's only 5 of those PSA 10. 5 of those PSA 10s. Professor X, 5 as well. Let's go down a bit further. Magneto, PSA 10s. You know, he's a fan favourite. Obviously, I've said he's one of the biggest, baddest supervillains. So there's only 10 of those, 5 9s and 1 8. So that's interesting. Deadpool, again, you can see the popularity of Deadpool. And I'll talk about this now. So Deadpool's an interesting character. His movies, the movies on Deadpool are epic. There's no denying. The comedy, to be honest, just the movies are great. Don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think about it from a culture aspect. So the kids love Deadpool. They think the movies are hilarious. They think it's super cool. The suit's super cool. And yeah, it's just really interesting to see that Deadpool is a complete fan favourite. So 17 PSA 10s and 14 9s. So probably the most collected, the most graded card out of the set is going to be Deadpool, looking at the figures here. So let's go down to X-Men Gold Strike Force, wicked card. There's 9 of those. And let's go down to the bottom. Gambit, 9. Nice. So 2 things I should just mention. There's 2 cards at the bottom. You've got Magneto Promo Hologram Advanced Comic, which I just talked about. Again, with holos, very hard to grade, extremely hard to grade. And I'll talk about holos in a second, but only 2 PSA 8s of those ones, 2 PSA 7s, and 1 PSA 6. Power Ratings, Series 1 tin set, only 1 PSA 9. So let's go to the holos because they are very interesting. And you've got 5 holo cards in this set. And they are XH1 Wolverine, XH2 Cable, XH3 Gambit, XH4 Magneto, XH5 X-Men. And you'll see straight away the number of 10s. Oh, there's 137 cards graded in the holo set, or the holo ones. So out of 137, 10 of the cards are graded a PSA 10. Very interesting. It tells you everything you need to know. The cards I have are not in great shape, which is a big shame. But these holo cards are extremely hard to grade. The back of my cards, for some reason, just have weird... I mean, they're old cards, aren't they? Let's start with that. But they just... Yeah, it just doesn't look... Mine is slightly tinged in colour for some reason. I don't know whether I just got unlucky. Whether that's your experience as well, I don't know. But from what we can see here, the majority are PSA 8s. You've got 39 9s. You've got 53 PSA 8s. So the majority of the cards are being graded at an 8. So again, really good grade for a holo card. The holos are hard to grade. So that is the population report in a nutshell. Again, really low pop. It's not even at 1,000 yet. And very interesting. So let's have a look at some recent sales from these cards. So again, using 130 point, very cool site, gives you what was accepted as a best offer, gives you some transparency on what's actually been selling. So the first card is the Professor X PSA 9, and that sold for $45. That to me is another steal. And why do I think that? So I personally believe, and again, this is all my opinion, you should always do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, all that stuff, because it's going to cost $50, I think, in my opinion, from what I've heard and seen, to grade a card at the lowest cost. So that could well change, and hopefully we see the introduction of CGC doing Marvel cards. That will change the game, as we talked about in previous videos. And just on that point, and I'm going to do a separate video on this. CGC have emailed me today because I just follow. I think I subscribe, put in a newsletter, something like that. Anyway, they emailed me today to offer me a membership, and the membership costs normally $25 for like the minimum one. They offered me a membership for $12, so $1 a month, which I thought was interesting. So what I'm going to do, and this is in preparation, and hopefully will be some kind of value to you guys as well if you haven't used CGC before. I'm going to send off. I got 2 Pikachu Pokemon cards. The only decent Pokemon cards I have. Everything else is rubbish. So I got 2, and I say decent, I mean they're not hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're just probably $120 cards if they're graded an 8, something like that, which I think they should. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send these 2 Pokemon Pikachu cards to CGC. I'm going to use that offer. And I'm going to just see what the service is like. I'm going to send them off on a value submission, see what the turnaround times are like, and just get a feel for what the case is like and kind of the whole process, the turnaround times, the tracking, things like that. And hopefully that'll be really useful for you guys if you're thinking about sending any Marvel cards in eventually, if CGC actually do it. This is just me hoping they will. Or even if you like to grade other trading cards. I'm hoping that is useful for you. So I'll be doing that soon. But yeah, really cool offer that I got sent today. So if you guys want to do it, maybe put in your email address and hopefully you get the same offer. So let's go on to the next card. So 1992, why am I saying it? You know what set I'm looking at. Impel X-Men Series 1. Deadpool PSA 10. So I've just talked about Deadpool. $329 for PSA 10. This is one of the, probably the higher value card in terms of monetary value out of all of these cards that you're going to look at. And that's Deadpool's one of the fan favourites. You know, we talked about Venom before. Deadpool is another one, and a wicked card in this set. So no surprise it fetched $329 for PSA 10. Cyclops PSA 8, $59. Again, not bad. Would I want a 9 for that price? Yeah, I probably would. Roma, PSA 10, $70. That's a bargain. Not a well-known character, but PSA 10, again, I've just talked about the costs. And again, I've talked about a PSA 9. PSA 9s are... If you're looking at cards, I don't know how to explain this best. PSA 9s are a good buy if it's under a certain amount, in my opinion. So, for example, that Professor X card is a steal for $45 for a PSA 9. That's purely my opinion, but I believe so. Imperial Guard, PSA 10, $75. Deathbird, another lesser known character, PSA 10 as well. This is a wicked card. A Wolverine. It's card number 2 from the set. PSA 10, $280. So Deadpool actually fetched more. But this is a really cool card because it's a landscape card. And I'll just click on this if you're watching on YouTube. Just to show you, because not that one. This one. Really, really cool. And you can see the Jim Lee signature. The Jim Lee... It's not a signature. It's kind of an artist signature. I don't know what you want to call it. You can see the Jim Lee writing there. You've got the blue border. You've got the pink. You've got a really cool image drawing. Oh my God, I've lost my words today. I really have. What I'm trying to say is it looks really cool. I really like landscape cards. I think they're a little bit different. And this just pops out, doesn't it? Really, really cool. So Gem Mint 10 on that card. Sorry, I am losing my mind. I don't know why. So Deadpool, again, some raw cards. $17 for the raw card. $22 for that raw card. A PSA 9 long shot, $35. That's a steal. Again, not a well-known character, but a PSA 9. One of these old cards, you know, it's good. You've got Uncanny X-Men. Oh no, sorry, it's Storm, PSA 10, $200. So a really quite a well-known character, appeared in the movies, has a lot of screen time, and that is $200 for a PSA 10, which I think is fair. Proteus, PSA 9, $27. If you were collecting, like seriously, you could collect the whole set, and this is me being speculative again, you could collect the whole set of PSA 9s. That would be awesome. Every single card in the set, PSA 9. If they're all going for $30 to $40, that's not, that is achievable. And you can't say that about many other Marvel sets right now. But that's definitely worth looking at if you have the capacity to have a whole set of these. Can you imagine? That would be awesome. I mean, to sell, I don't know, but to keep, that would be wicked. A hologram, so Gambit, PSA 8, Pop 8, as we just seen, $70. They took a best offer, and I think that is a really good price. These were a lot higher. Obviously, the Pop's come up a little bit, but that has gone down massively, so a little bit of correction there. So that is a great price again. Gambit, PSA 10, $400. And that was Saturday, the 3rd of April, so a while back. So there weren't that many of these cards around PSA 10 that I could see. So, that's a great price. PSA 9, Deadpool, $100. And this one is, and I'll show you, Iceman, I believe. Yeah, another landscape card, as I call it. And this has got an auto from Jim Lee. How about that? And it is a Mint 9 card, Auto 10. Look at that. Cool. And that sold for $51. That's nice. And a steal. PSA 9, that's good. Magneto, PSA 8, Hollow, $81. A bargain. Again, all my opinion. What are these stupid slabs? I don't know. $40 for what? Not PSA. Yeah, no shit. Anyway, so recent box sale was $172 for a sealed box. That's come down a bit, I believe. So that's interesting. Here's one of the factory sealed tins. So that's a good buy. $102. That is a good buy. Really good price for that. And there's a couple more raw cards. The hollows are selling really well at the moment. You've got Gambit, PSA 6, $16. Yes. You've got Magneto, PSA 8, $52. That's fair enough. You have got the Uncanny sealed box, and that is $330. And then the one below, $275. So that's interesting to see. You've got more PSA 9. So again, $15 for a PSA 9. I mean, it's Mastermind. So I couldn't tell you much about Mastermind, but it's a PSA 9 card. You got Who as well. You got Kylan. See, like literally, if you were collecting all the 9s for this set, I don't think you would spend more than, right now, my maths is bad, more than $500 potentially. $100, 10, 20, maybe more than that. My maths is awful. But it's achievable, is what I'm saying. Jean Grey, 8.5, $30. Wicked character, wicked card. Original artwork. Remember that, guys. Original artwork. Very, very important. More PSA 9s. Oh, man. I completely missed these ones. This is February. That is a steal. $15 for Mastermind, $15 for Lady Deathstrike. And that's it. So let's head over to what's currently on the market. And there's one card that's on the market, PSA 10, and it's Jean Grey for $750 currently on the market for. That's a new listing. So PWCC has got a load, I think quite a few listed. They got loads of Marvel cards listed, by the way, all graded. And I've seen an absolute chunk of cards being submitted to them at the auction house. They get a lot of eyeballs, as I said, so likely to fetch a higher price. But currently, this Gambit Psa9, which is a hell of a grade for this, is at $10.49 with 8 days left. You've got Psylocke Psa10. Someone's put in $750, which is adventurous, at least, say the least. $124 for Psa9. Ooh, that's cool. You've got Cable Psa10 of the hologram, and that's the XH2 one for $86 currently. 26 bids, 4 days left. That's going to be interesting to see what that sells at, but I imagine a fair chunk. A holo, we talked about how hard they are to grade. That's going to go some. Another auto. So this that's the same auto, I believe, probably. Same looking card. Yeah, it is. Someone put that for $150. You got Captain Britain, the guy I'm looking to potentially collect. I wish I could get this one. I might make an offer, but I'm not paying $265. That's for sure. But that's a wicked card, isn't it? That's at PWCC as well. Magneto Psa9, $150. And guys, don't be scared. And this is my eBay, background kind of. I've done some reselling, and sometimes I still do. Don't be scared to put in offers. If it's too low, it will automatically decline it, and you'll need to go a bit higher. But do not be scared to put in offers. You can snag these cards. You got Rogue Magneto. I reckon if you put in an offer, I don't know what they've put the minimum, but if you put in an offer around 70, 80, I'm sure they will definitely consider it, potentially accept it. So, yeah, don't be scared of putting in offers, guys. People put best offer. There's two reasons why sellers put in best offers on eBay. So you can set your price, but it has to be comp to what's recently sold, and it is very difficult to do because things like these cards, they go up and down, up and down. Putting the best offer in is a great way to get sales if you're an eBay seller, and it's as simple as that. It's a really good way, in my opinion, far better than doing an auction. But if you're PWCC, it's not, because you've got a lot more eyeballs. There's a lot more attention. Magneto Psa9, someone's listed for $500, $750. This guy's just ridiculous, whoever this seller is. $750 for Bishop and Wolverine, $1,000 for Wolverine, but that's just extortionate. If you put a best offer for $300, I reckon they probably accept that. So that's what my opinion is. There's more holos, which I've told you about. There's 9s that are on here. Again, really, really good grade. So I don't think they're worth $750. But if you can get these cards, especially the holo ones, because I think they just look wicked. And in terms of collectability, so cool. But yeah, that's some of the cards on the market at the moment. Really interesting to see what kind of prices people were putting up for, to be honest. PSA Shatterstar, $215 for Psa10, $250. I mean, I don't know. Interesting. I think I'm waffling on, so I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys have learned something and you've got some value from this video today. I'm going to be doing this daily. I'm going to be looking at different sets. Again, this is a learning process for me. Hopefully you're learning something as well, even if you've been in the hobby a while. You want to learn about kind of what the prices are, what's been sold. I'm hoping it appeals to all you. So please do leave your kind of comments below, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. If you're listening on podcast, give me a review. It would mean the world to me. Thank you for listening, guys. Take care.